guys, so here are these watches in greater detail. And first off, I'm going to go over their cases, and I'm going to start on the gold just because it's gold. So this gold was all made at Rolex's in-house foundry, which is a very unique thing for Rolex. I mean, I don't know of any other brands that have their own foundry. It's just kind of really unique to that brand. So right off the bat, you can see, I mean, in light here, really shines, looks incredible. I mean, you can see especially the polish links on the bracelet really shine there, and the polishing is superb. And then on the sides of the case also look fantastic. And the brushing, of course, I mean, just as good. I mean, in very good quality of finishing. Rolex, all their watches are finished spectacularly. And another thing I like is the gold inside of the bezel. So now we'll move to the steel. So the steel is, of course, made out of Rolex's 904L stainless steel, which I happen to really love. I mean, it really kind of, in my mind, it really shines a lot brighter than a lot of the other steels out there, and really polishes well. I mean, and brushes really well. I mean, it looks, in my mind, the best. It's the best steel on the wrist. I mean, it looks very good. And again, you kind of have the steel color or silver colored numerals inside of that beautiful blue ceramic bezel. So now this watch has some very cool features. So I'll go over that on the gold one just because, well, the gold one in my mind is the cooler one. So you can see it's got the chronograph pushers, you can see, but then the dial looks different. So what this watch is it's not your standard chronograph. It is a regatta timer. So in regattas, what they actually do is it's actually, well, if you don't know what a regatta is, it's a sailboat race. So all of the captains of the boats sync their watches to a 10-minute countdown before the race so that they can start at the same moment right when the race is supposed to begin. So that's why you can see only goes up to 10, and then this, instead of counting up like a normal chronograph, it counts down. Now, it doesn't have an alarm feature, but it's got some very cool features of its own. So I'm going to kind of show you those right now. The first is how you actually set the regatta timer. Very cool to this watch. So first, you turn the bezel of the watch 90 degrees. Then you're going to pop the reset button all the way in. It will stay there. And then you can set your regatta timer. So as you can see, you can go anywhere up to 10 minutes. And what's really cool is to see that flyback motion to 0. Looks very cool. So I'll just set that at 10 there. And then what you do is you're going to screw the crown in there. Then you turn the bezel back. And then now you have your set regatta timer. So I'll show you the action of that. Now, the action feels very good, as you would expect from a Rolex. I mean, great quality movements. So now while that second hand's going around there, this is actually a flyback chronograph as well, so you can hit the reset button while the second hand is moving, and it will pop back to 0 and then start going again. So that way, if you got your time off or something, it's just an easy way to fix the problem. So now I'll wait till this gets to the 30 here, and then I'll show you another very cool feature. So what this will do is, so if you were off by like a minute or so, and once the second hand gets past the 30, it will actually, instead of flying back to the 10, it will fly back to the 9 now. So it flies back to the next minute. So I'll just wait for that to get there now. So now I'll show you that. So here's the flyback. And as you can see, now we're at the 9. So that way, if you made an error and you didn't start it late, you can jump it ahead, so that you will still start at the same time with all the other boats in the race. So, and of course, same thing on here. Okay, guys, so now we're going to do a wrist shot of this watch here. So we're starting off with the gold, as you can see. And, I mean, this watch is a true statement piece. If you want to make a statement when you walk into that room, or you want people to be noticing your watch, this is the perfect one to get. I mean, it's the largest Rolex on the market. Looks very good on the wrist. Very comfortable. I mean, yeah, statement piece is all this says. This says, when you walk into that room, I have a good taste in watches. I mean, very flashy. Looks very good on the wrist, though. So now we'll go to the steel. Now, the steel is a little bit more conservative, but still, I mean, looks incredible. People still notice it. I mean, you got that beautiful polished Centerlink. Looks very good in the light. I mean, that's really gonna flash. Looks very good though. I really like the steel piece. And very comfortable, of course, with that Rolex clasps and everything. Very, very good. Well-made bracelets. So overall, these watches, I'd say, are fantastic. Movement offers a very, very unique complication, and I'd say unique to Rolex. I don't really see many other movements with complications like this. I mean, very, very good watches. Love, actually, the blue hands that I didn't mention before, but yeah, very, very good. So you can get the steel here at Wixon Jewelers for $18,000, and then you can get the yellow gold here for around $43,000 at Wixon. So remember to check out our other videos and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.